Hey guys, it's Perry here. Today we're going to cover Volibear builds and gameplays over this champion. It's long due for Volibear guide. I hit rank 33 in Korea, spamming the crap out of Volibear, and I want to show you guys a bit of the itemization build path and the thought process behind everything. Let's jump right into things. So first off, if you are playing against squishy champions, you want to itemize into Black Cleaver. You go press the attack with Black Cleaver. And the reason for this is you're going in for a quick little chunk, and then you're walking away, and you're repositioning for the next set of spells. You're not going to be auto-attacking them a lot because they're not melee champions. You're going in for a chunk, and Black Cleaver also reduces their armor, shreds their armor really quickly. It's actually going to help you deal a lot of damage. A lot slower than Cosmic Drive or Riftmaker, but you go in for a chunk, you walk away, and that's the way you want to use Black Cleaver. Now, let's say they are very melee heavy and they have a lot of tanks. Cosmic Drive is going to be one of your best item choices because you can auto attack them a lot. So Volibear's passive gets a lot of value from Cosmic Drive. So if they are tanky, you can pair that with Lethal Tempo and go Cosmic Drive and auto attack them a lot. Now, the difference between Cosmic and Riftmaker is Cosmic gives you 4% move speed. So if you need that move speed to catch up to them, I would always go Cosmic, but if you don't need that move speed, sometimes they are very immobile melee champions, I just take a Riftmaker. And that's sort of the TLDR breakdown of itemization. You guys can watch me play the games themselves, and I explain my thought process in depth there as well. Real quickly though, before we jump into the video, let's talk about secondary runes. There are pretty much like 3 good choices I'd always just recommend. Don't overthink it too heavily. If you need move speed, take Nimbus Cloak and Celerity. Let's say they have a Lilia. Let's say they have a lot of dashes. This is going to be your best friend. Let's say you need some survivability. Take Unflinching and take Conditioning. These 2 choices can help you survive and be that front line for your team. Unflinching is really good, especially if they have crowd control. Conditioning is just good stats later on in the game as well. And the last choice that I like every now and then is Triple Tonic and Jack of all trades. Now, these 2 rune choices are for pure scaling and stats. Let's say you don't need the move speed, you don't need the survivability, you just want to deal more damage and be stronger generically. That's when I would say, hey, Jack of all trades and Triple Tonic are really good. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Everything's timestamped. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Alright, guys, let's jump into the Black Cleaver game here. So first thing I want to talk about is Black Cleaver is really good against a lot of squishy champions that you need to burst. So really important here to understand that I'm not going to win an auto attack battle trade against the Kiana. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking for a quick little burst, and then I'm going to run for my absolute life. Same thing with the Teemo, same thing with the Mel, same thing with the Kayla. It's not like I'm going in there and I'm committed and I'm going to auto attack them to death. I'm going to go in for short little chunks and then I'm going to run away. So that's sort of the idea behind Black Cleaver. I should have mentioned a good amount of that at the start of the video, but just want to reiterate the exact same points here, guys. So Black Cleaver is also really nice when you have AD champions on your team too. It sort of feels a bit counterintuitive because, well, wouldn't I want to go AP with AD champions? But here's the thing about Volibear. You can always buy AP later if you want to. At the same time, shredding their armor is helpful for your AD champions too, so it works both ways. On top of that, they don't have a hyper tank. So because they don't have a hyper tank, like Rammus or Ornn, it's actually really nice that we can go for just Black Cleaver here. Really chill. Now, the next thing I want to address here is the runes. So the runes, we have secondary resolve. And secondary resolve tree is pretty simple. Unflinching is very powerful when they have a lot of CC. And the Kiana has CC, the Mel has CC, Leon has CC, and so does Kaylin. Unflinching, if you didn't know, is you gain 10 armor and MR after you get CC'd. And this is really broken in the early game and also later on in the game because the amount of stats that is a crazy amount of stats. It's actually a really broken amount of stats. And to add to the matter, it recently got changed, recently got buffed pretty much. Here's the thing, the conditioning is also really helpful because we're building tank Volibear essentially. We're going Black Cleaver into Iceborn, into Spirit Visage or Force of Nature. Now it might be Spirit Visage second this game, we'll see. Watch Millennium is fighting, okay. But to drive it on that point, the unflinching will just help us get more stats, and we love stats on this champion. And also add to this, your unflinching is really, really powerful when you're the only frontline on the team. So the unflinching and the conditioning is literally because I'm the frontline for my team, and I want to be as strong as humanly possible, so I can have the most amount of impact in this game. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pressure the bot lane here because Caitlyn and Leona are stepped up a bit too far. And we're going to threaten the Caitlyn first. I'm going to drop my E down here. Take this Leona kill. I have my red buff. I shouldn't be too worried here. We're going to take this kill. And I'm going to simply recall. Even if I recall in front of their face, like, they can't really stop me. So I'm just going to recall here. And I'm going to go ahead and search up Black Cleaver, because I don't have the item preset on this account. Now I'm going to buy boots, and it might be a little bit interesting. Okay, why boots? Now here's the thing. I could buy a longsword or a ruby crystal here. Actually, that's probably the best two choices. But I'm going to actually go for a pickaxe and boots because they have a lot of mobility and they have a lot of ways to kite me out. So the Mel has a lot of mobility with just her E. I want to be able to dodge her E. The Kiana has a lot of ways to juke me as well. Same thing with the Teemo. And the Caitlyn and Leona don't really have much tools to juke me, but it's nice to be able to dodge those traps. And it's nice to be able to also dodge Leona E. And a big thing about the boots that helps big time is the one simple fact that the bot lane is flashless. And whoa. I don't know if that got reset there. The bot lane is flashless, at least Leona is, so we can come back and kill Leona any time of the week. Now let's go ahead and keep farming down all the way here. And we are very happy. Now, you always want to buy the pick if you can. The Phage is really powerful because you can get 20 move speed per auto attack. But the Kindle Gem is also OP because we're going to just about be getting level 6. And haste is very powerful. I'll show you guys. Just keep in mind right now, my ulti is a 148 second cooldown. This is because we have 8 ability haste from our preset roots. Now, when I get some haste, you'll see how much more or less my spell is. Let's kill this Leona here. Let's just attack this guy. Don't know why is there slashing forward for that. It's silly. I have my spells up in 2, 1. Yo, low key, we're griefing, but at least the Yumi got the kill. I didn't think the tower would stay stacking there. Anyway, 148 seconds on this. We buy the Kindle Gem. It's now 135 seconds. You save 12 entire seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the Kindle Gem and I'm going to buy the Longsword. Now, this might be a bit counterintuitive to what I was saying earlier by saying, like, hey, we want to be able to kite them and, like, dash onto them. But here's the thing. When we have our ultimate's going to change that entirely. Our ultimate's going to allow us to simply get on top of them anyway. So this guy's getting hunted to the ends of the earth. So I'm going to make sure that I help this guy out. Now, let's see. Here. I want to stand behind here because this guy might use his E to take it forward. Go. I'll take this kill here. Actually, we can chunk this guy out here big time as well. Low key, I can smite this and get level up here. And just kill that guy nice and easily. Now we're going to go back to our camp. We're going to go blue Grump Wolves and full clear down. I'm sort of giving up this bot crab, which arguably is not the best choice because denying the crab and then going back to my top camps, it could be pretty OP. But we're just going to play a really standard simple game anyway. We're just going to clear blue Grump Wolves and full clear all the way down towards the bot side. It's pretty chill no matter what. Now, if you guys saw the little interaction we did there, was we just used our smite to get level 6. We were aware of our level up timers. Very important. You sort of saw the surreal amount of damage I did to that Mel. Absolutely blew that guy's HP up when I land my ulti. And I didn't even need the move speed from the Phage. So here's the problem. The Kiana could be on my camp in the bot side here. And because of this, I'm going to go ahead and say that, hey, I want the grubs. Now, in general, I don't highly recommend dropping camps for the grubs, but because I have it's almost 100% that the Kiana is on the bot crab, and the Kiana is possibly taking my raptors as well, I'm going to say, okay, let's just go take the grubs and be happy up here in the top side. And we're going to essentially just trade on the map. That's pretty much all we're doing. Um, and what I can do is I can turn this into a pivot play, and I can look for his top camps, see if anything is up here as well. Let's finish this off here. Let's go straight into those raptors, and let's see, maybe we can get some vision here, if our raptors is taken or not. So that's the thing. Because raptors are not taken, I just have a high sneaking suspicion that Qiyana is in the bot side. So there, I don't think Qiyana's shown just yet. Yeah, there Qiyana is. So Qiyana's revealed herself. But actually, fun fact, the raptors are still up. How do I know the raptors are up? Well, this Yone just revealed the raptors for me. This Qiyana might be taking my Krugs, but my teammate got majority of the Krugs back. So we're actually in a really advantageous position because we're taking camps, and the enemy Qiyana might not be able to take camps back. At the very least, we might be able to kill their Teemo. Except for look at what their Teemo's buying. Like, Teemo has a... What the hell, bro? That is some weird stuff happening. Teemo actually kills him. Some weird stuff. I unfortunately can't really kill this guy. You know, debatably, so this guy's so low on HP, I might be able to. There's no shroom. I think I actually can here. Okay. Chomp him. I'm gonna take this kill, and let's go ahead and recall. We have so much gold. Let's recall and go top down all the way. And the reason why I decided, okay, maybe I can actually kill him, is because I just thought about it a bit more. I'm like, wait, this guy is so squishy. And honestly, we can probably just take him. The thing about this game is they have a lot of CC. I'm just going to be honest and say, hey, they have so much CC, let's just buy some simple tenacity boots. Leona is going to Q, all ult E me, and I'm going to die, along with Mel combo, healing combo, and Qiyana. I just don't want to get perma CC to Oblivion and die, so we're going to buy our Merc Shreds here. Should make some good sense. Now, our next item that we're going to buy is going to be our good friend, Iceborn Gauntlet. So we hold tab and we evaluate like, who's strong, who is actually winning, who's dealing damage. But their Caitlyn has opportunity, and their Qiyana is building more lethality as well. So because these two champions are building so much lethality and they're going to be doing so much damage, we want to buy our good friend armor. No, this looks terrible. Qiyana's getting more kills. It's kind of annoying. And I can't really do much over there. So what I'm going to do is say, hey, this bot turret's probably gone. It is what it is. I'm going to try and go to the top side, and what we call it just like trade again. So Qiyana might be going to the bot lane, bot camps, cool. We're going to go sweep through, and we're going to pressure the top side. Now we have no armor, so we have to be relatively careful of the Qiyana's damage, but we have Yone lane priority, and we also sort of saw Qiyana fog into the bot side. So because Qiyana fogged into the bot side, it's pretty clear that Qiyana's going for bot camps. Now, we can take this cone so we don't get spotted by this wave. And we can look to maybe kill top lane Teemo afterwards. This guy's building Warlock's first item on Teemo, and he's outlaning the Jace. I don't quite understand what's happening there. But yeah, we have a spicy game for the first round here. Now let's see if maybe we can try and kill this Teemo. Probably not. What I can do is I might be able to loop behind the Mel here and go for a nice little kill. Let's look at ping the Zeri and let's try and get the Zeri to come here. Zeri's not coming. That is what it is. Mel just use E. Mel just use Q. I'm going to save my E here, and I'm going to Starfall later on. Now I have my ultimate. I'm going to chop this guy and absolutely just completely chop his head off. And we wait for his flash so we can ult and follow. You never really want to use ulti too early like that. So you can always follow them and get the kill. Now we're going to clear our raptors, and we're going to clear. We're going to go straight to our top side actually. The reason why is I don't want to go to my Krugs is because the Qiyana has no top camps. And when Qiyana realizes, oh, I have no top camps, Qiyana might come for the blue buff. So we're going to make sure that if Qiyana is here, I can fight her at least. And Qiyana is already taking this. So the enemy bot lane is around. So like I said, like Qiyana is around. At least chunking the Qiyana is not the end of the world. We have spotted some vision here. So chunking the Qiyana allows me to really play for this Krabby Patty at least, potentially. Wow, this guy one-shots that. That's incredible. It's an incredible amount of damage, actually. But it's not much I can do there because the Leona and the Caitlyn have priority there anyway. So I'm just like down a teammate pretty much. So we have to just show some respect anyway. We can potentially look to go into the bot side and maybe like dive, maybe like fight mid lane here. The map is just hard to play because we're playing Yuumi, right? So like overall, it is not much for us to really do because we have a Yuumi. And we're just gonna farm here, and we're gonna probably let's see, maybe look to go for bot lane here. Look for the smell. I'm just trying to find something for myself to do. I mean, we should try and pressure here by a bit. I don't want to get hit onto the wall. There we go. I'm going to take the shutdown here. And the reason why is I want that kill because he's worth a lot of gold. Like, it's pretty like straightforward. This guy has like a big bounty, and I want to get the big bounty. It's just nice and helpful to have that bounty in my pockets. So we're gonna get some components for the Iceborn, and we're gonna go straight to the top side. And as you can see, this is like a 2-for-1 play. We created an advantage. We created some pressure at least on the map, even though the map is pretty suffocating. We got something by going through the side lane that has a numbers advantage pretty much. We have Yuumi and Zeri S3 with me, and then we're playing against just the Mel and just the Kiana while I watched the map and I saw the Leona and the Caitlyn just break our mid turn, which is quite sad, but that's what it is. Now we're going to clear this red buff here. And we're going to go ahead and investigate my top camps, because at the moment it's very hard to force an objective. I have no ultimate, and my teammates are again scaling champions, so the worst thing you can do here, if you're in my exact position, is force something. That is by far the worst thing you can do. You just relax, farm your camps, chill the fuck out. The results of the game will be significantly better. Even here, I have no ulti, right? So we're waiting for Jace. Seeing what tools we can use. Cool. There's not much for us to do there. We can go ahead and play for this. Kiana is in the top side. So we're going to grab the spot crab here. This bot side is littered with wards. And what we want to do is we have our next ultimate here. And Mel is in the bot side. And the Kiana is in the top side. But our Yone is not on the wave. So instead of us being able to dive this Mel here, we're just going to use this time to take some camps. And I'm going to try to one-shot this wolves. And not one-shot wolves. But what we can try to do is take this dragon here. Now, this Kiana might be face-checking us here. And we're going to completely one-shot this guy here with our full combo. Nice and easy full combo here. And we're going to do a bunch of spacing right now with our teammates. We have a numbers advantage here. This should be relatively easy. I'm going to run past, use the move speed from the bush with the jungle pets, the blue pets, and we're just going to be able to kill everyone there. And what I did there in the bush is I waited for my E cooldown. I simply sat in the bush and I waited because I needed to make sure that I had my E up to true combo the Kiana. And what I did to the Kiana was I full comboed with my ultimate and I completely one-shot the Kiana's HP bar. Now that I have the Chomp Bark on her, I can go ahead and flash Chomp with Sheen and I deal enough damage. Now the next item we want to buy is kind of like an interesting item. A lot of people might be thinking like, okay, like it's just Spear Visage, and you're absolutely right, it's literally just Spear Visage. So there is some argument going Force of Nature here, but these fights are fast. And I also have a really good target to proc Spear Visage off of, which is going to be this Leona. I pretty much will just constantly chop this Leona. If I need HP, my Leona is going to be my walking HP pack pretty much. Let's recall here, we have 2,500 gold to clear our entire bot side. We're going to go for our Spear Visage right after, and we're very, very, very tanky. At this point, what we can buy is it's like full defensive stats here, and at this point, afterwards what we can buy it's a very interesting like thought process here. So pretty much let's look to see if anyone's buying armor. Leona's buying armor. Kiana's buying armor. Okay, so they are stacking armor. So that's option number one. Is okay, they're building armor. Like I said at the start of the video, so the start of this game, is hey, we want to buy some AP damage if they're building armor. And here they are building armor, so let's buy some AP damage. Now, if they weren't building some AP damage, you guys can think about what item I'm thinking about here. You can get it. Impressive. Think about their CC amounts. Think about all the rest of these things. We're gonna block this here. This Caitlyn is just completely died to my chomp and everything. Even though the Caitlyn nicely plays traps, doesn't really matter. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna play into probably the bot side here because Kiana is in the top side and they all have positioning up there. But pretty much back to the items. What item are you thinking about buying? Pretty much if you can figure this item out, it is really impressive. It is pretty much simply Stairx Gauge. So Stairx Gauge works really well with your Spirit Visage because it counts as shield and you get more healing. And it's also not healing. You get more shielding. And then it also works because they have a lot of tenacity. But because they're stacking armor, at least some of them are, I want to go ahead and buy some good old Cosmic Drive probably. Here's the thing, guys. Itemization is the most important thing on this champion. If you itemize poorly on this champion, even though you play like well, let's say, you will not be as strong. Another big thing on this champion, like you've been seeing, I am literally farming everything. Everything in my sight is being farmed. Then we're gonna recall here, and we're gonna go straight to the top side, and we're gonna just like keep that sequencing up, keep that flow up. We're gonna buy ourselves some magic damage, and we're gonna be really happy this game with this magic damage. And we want to play for the next objective, which is definitely gonna be this Otacon. Let's see if they actually are able to pressure this or not. We don't have any good vision on this, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they rip it. Let's see if the wave gives me vision. So honestly, I'm just gonna gamble and say like, hey, like if you're playing Kiana and you're doing that with Mel and Teemo, W, good for you. I think the Otacon's strong, but definitely not just like immediately game losing. I'm gonna go ahead and take his top side though. We gotta be pretty respectful here, honestly. You guys are Serpent's Fang, and my teammates. I don't know. You can take that at least. My teammates are kind of like split here because our Yone is not here just yet, so we gotta be a bit respectful. Now at this point, we can go back down, and because we know that Kiana is not here, or sorry, not on Otacon. Obviously, we can now go ahead and play the Otacon. So I'm gonna on the way ping. Yo, what did this guy do? W Leona, bro. Okay, we take this kill. Great. We can go for the Otacon. We can go for the Drake. This Leona just absolutely lost his mind there. And honestly, in terms of which objective is priority, I would say let's just take the Otacon. Otacon is probably better than just like a second dragon for fun. That Leona absolutely lost. Now let's take this here. Oh, they're coming to fight actually. Oh wow. I mean, good for them. Let's take this Drake. We had no vision in the bots in the jungle there. I'm pretty tanky. I can tank as much as I can there. Still everything I can tank. Yumi can come attach to me. I have no mana. Like, sorry, we have no like juice here. Bro. Oh, I couldn't get my W off in time. Oh my god. That's a that's like quite tragic. This entire scenario is quite tragic, to be honest. I missed my smites. I mean, we have no vision in this tribush at all. I honestly was under the impression that they're not contesting, but go figure, they actually are, and that's just gonna put us in a really sad position there, which is okay. Let's go ahead and let's think about the next play for us, which is simply gonna be full clear down, restart the game. These guys are gonna die. We're gonna give the dragon probably, and oh wait, maybe not. They got a kill here. Jason lived, so they did a 2-for-1 play. It's really good. Let's go straight for the Drake to see if it's up. It might actually still be up. I mean, our Jace has no conditions here. Yeah, they kind of have to let it stay alive. Now, what I can do is I can play into the smell. I can fight this Teemo here. The smell. That's good, man. Honestly, with Yumi's damage, we might be able to kill this guy. Yeah, you see, like when you have a Yumi on top of you, you need to incorporate Yumi damage on top of everything else. We stun this guy here immediately, and as long as we frontline for our good friend Zeri, the game should be like pretty nice and smooth, nice and easy. Now, this next objective should be really free for us if our Zeri just comes to the Baron. The reason why is like we can't actually end the game, so we can just go for this Baron. And I'm gonna go ahead and start it real quick. Now, our Yone has no teleports, but our Jace does. Jace can just TP real quick. Come over, and we should be able to one-shot this camp with Zeri. So this should be pretty free for us to take. Nice and easy. And the Cosmic Drive is very helpful because we're going to be able to kite the enemies out a bit better. And honestly, our next item, if you guys can guess it, pretty straightforward itemization at this stage of the game. If you guys can guess it, job, we're going to go for a good Jack Show. So Jack Show is just nice and easy because these fights are going to last a decent amount of time with how much defensive stats I have. And the big reason why, like, I'm not going Sterak's at this stage, even though Sterak's is still decent, is it's one really obvious reason, and it's simply because you caught it. The enemy has Serpent's Fang. Because the enemy has Serpent's Fang, going Sterak's makes no sense. They have a lot of burst. But at this stage, I'm getting so much value from conditioning, unflinching, and everything else that I'll actually have enough survivability in fights, especially if my Yumi attaches to me, to where it makes more sense to go Jack Show. Now we can go for this top turret here. The bot turret, sorry. And join the Zeri. It's really good for us, actually. Take this kill here. Actually gonna go for the smell. I was gonna flash, it's good. And we can go break the spots right at this stage. Let's happily break the spots first. Maybe I can go behind the smell. And we're just gonna walk through these guys. It's nothing. Should be nice and easy. I'm gonna stun the Leona. Kind of space him out here by a bit. And look at how tanky we are, look how much damage we do with this build here. It's like, hey, like, I'm not going to Vori, I'm not going this like full AP, but I still do so much damage. And to add to the matter, I'm still also very, very tanky. I'm just like face taking turrets, turret shot after turret shot after turret shot, and it's really, really easy. Can Yumi come to me, bro? Yumi. I can't do much here. I'm just gonna miss. I don't want to dodge this. I'm gonna get ulted. Oh no. It is what it is. The Caitlyn had ulti still. I don't know what's happening with this Yuumi, but Yumi's not sticking on me, and the Yumi's also not really sticking on this area. I swear we're kind of getting into by the Yuumi, but it's fine. We got the Caitlyn flash at the very least, and I didn't really incorporate Caitlyn flash there, so that's pretty bad on my part. That's okay. We threw them a bunch of gold. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and restart the clear. We're gonna farm 2 camps. We're gonna get an item, and you guys know the drip. All right, let's go back on map here. Let's play for the wolves. Let's play for the Grom. And we can go end the game after. I mean, Zeri almost has item here too. I have my item in a bit as well. Zeri's probably going to farm 1 camp and grab item. I'm going to grab my item here. We're also level 18, so we're as part of 99% to 18. So we need a little bit more EXP, 1 minion, and then we'll literally just like run down into their base. Just try and do it again. Unironically, we can like potentially just like run out their base. Low-key. If she hits me here, it's fine. I will just go through everything. Remember, this guy's no flash from earlier, so that's like useless. We can attack this Leona. Leona's using that nicely. That wall. We're gonna keep our stacks here. Once we have our stacks, we are all Titan. Yeah, just push this guy away. Then the game is absolutely over. Okay, that's a good showing of the Black Cleaver build into an adaptation of going Cosmic Drive because we want some AP as well. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next build. Alright guys, let's take a look at Cosmic Drive Volibear. So Cosmic Drive is really useful when you need that extra 4% move speed to get on top of enemies. So here's the thing, I don't have enough move speed to catch up to Ivern, Singed, Ahri, even Jinx with Lulu. So the Cosmic Drive is going to significantly help my capability of getting on top of them. On top of that, I have Celerity and Nimbus Cloak, which literally helps me with the same, like for the exact same concept. It's very, very, very important to have these items and these runes when they have so much mobility. So that's the one other exception that I would say, like, hey, you should go for Cosmic Drive and not Black Cleaver or Riftmaker when you need that move speed. Absolutely need it. Let's go Raptors, Wolves, Gromp, all the way down towards the bot side here. Okay, let's go ahead and keep clearing this here. Nice and easy. And it should be a nice, quick little full clear. Nothing too concerning here. Take a look at the bot camps. The bot camps are marked. I don't know which order of operations he will be going. So we're just going to one-shot this here. Go Wolves. Go Gromp. Let's go ahead and just keep farming all the way down. We're going to save our E here, obviously, to put it on the Gromp. And we will finish all this up. So let's go for the Cosmic Drive. We're going to go Cosmic Drive into some MR this game. Because look, they have 4 AP champions. Now, we're going to go Cosmic Drive into a fun item. Do they have any Spirit Visage champions that we can chomp multiple times? Absolutely not. I can chomp the Singed ones, but then he's going to run away. I can chomp the Ivern, Ahri, Jinx, or Lulu, but they're ranged champs, so they'll literally just walk away from me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Force of Nature. Now, Force of Nature is really, really powerful item because it gives you 70 extra MR and 6% move speed. I'm getting out of here actually. Later. I'm going straight to the top grab. Get me out of here. So the one downside is that can happen here is if the enemy Ivern marks the bot crab and comes chasing me at the top crab, I'll be really sad, but otherwise we should be chilling. Let's just try and grab this crab up here. Let's one-shot this. I'm going to run through the Singe. I'm actually just going to recall. Spush, recall. But what I was trying to say with the Force of Nature... Oh, shit. God, out of here. Bro, what is Lulu... What? Bro, my hands are up, man. My bad. Okay, like, genuinely, my bad, I guess. Jesus. Let's go straight to the top camp, like Krugs, Raptors, and go all the way down. They really played the Fog of War nicely there, and it's just nothing I can really do. I mean, it's a kill to the Singed, sure. I should have immediately ran away, but it looked like Ahri was hitting the turret, so I got tricked. Anyway, let's talk about Force of Nature. So Force of Nature gives you 70 plus MR, and it also gives you 6% move speed. So you're very, very, very happy when you proc that. And it's 8 different types of magic damage. So what you guys need to understand is that's what it says. 8 different types of magic damage. There's a fun hidden thing that I didn't even know about for a long time. If you get CC'd by anything, you will get 2 extra stacks. So guys, if Singe flips me, I get stacks. If Ivern knocks me up, I get stacks. If Ivern Qs me, I get stacks. If Ahri charms me, if Jinx traps me, I get stacks. So it's very, very broken. On top of this, we're going to go for treads. So not only will their CC last less, but my Force of Nature is also going to proc extra fast. So Cosmic Drive, Force of Nature is the nice little build. And then we'll buy some armor to close off our build all around, because the Jinx will be dealing a lot of damage to us with that Lulu. Like, let's go look in the bot side here. Yo, Juparch, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 6 months. Appreciate it, bro. Let's go straight to the bot side here. And we can actually play for Dragon potentially. Mid lane conditions are not great, nor are bot lane conditions. Actually, our bot lane conditions are significantly better. So because the enemy, like Jinx and Lulu, like left, essentially, or the Lulu left, the Jinx's conditions are so much worse than our bot lanes. We have an opportunity to do the Dragon. On top of this, my E does 500 damage. I should never get outsmited by the Ivern as long as I E correctly. I can just E right around now. And then boom, undodgeable smite there. Let's play for this crab as well. Now, enemy bot lane probably wants to recall, so I'm going to clear this crab and simply take this nice and easy for us. We want to recall and go straight to the top side and clear top down, because we got to be careful of the enemy. Ivern's here. Let's just leave. He can't do anything to me. Let's recall, go straight to our red buff, the red Krug's Raptors, all the way down towards the bot side. We can consider this Rift Herald, but honestly, probably nothing. Let's danger ping here a little bit. Let's take this item and let's go for a Ruby Crystal along with our boot. So again, the move speed is so important. So let's go ahead and, I mean, look at top lane here. The Ivern might be queuing onto my Raptors. Not my Raptors, my red buff. Potentially, let's see. Ivern is not spotted here just yet. Let's hit this here. Ivern's not here. That's really good. Let's kill our red buff. Let's kill our Krugs and go all the way down to the bot side. So why are we going Ruby Crystal? Well, pretty much in these fights, I'm like the only dedicated frontline right now. At least for the most part with my teammates. So I need to buy Ruby Crystal so I can be tankier in the fights. I don't need more damage. I need more survivability. Unless I'm playing with Nasus, but I probably won't be playing with Nasus as he just happily scales to infinity and beyond. Now, okay, I'm not gonna lie. If this guy dies here, he got issues because that Singe was on board the entire time. So he got serious issues. I'm not gonna win this camp in a million years because Singe is just being an absolute menace. So let's just take a leave here. I kind of want to keep my stack, so I use my Q there on the camp, or on the little minion. We'll take all these. And let's go ahead and walk into the enemy bot side potentially. The reason why I'm doing this is because the enemy Ivern might be in the top side. I'm on a ward. I can't go any further. It is what it is. And let's just go ahead and clear top down. And it sucks we lost our Raptors, but there's genuinely nothing we can do because Ivern is here and we don't have our teammates. Because our Talia died somehow. Now, what sucks in this position is I want to invade his bot camps. But at the same time, it's so inefficient to just run straight into his bot side that what I'm going to do is I'm going to farm my bot camps first. Now, let's just go ahead and grab this really quickly. Let's clear blue buff, and we can go to the bot side afterwards. Maybe we can look to the Jinx. Maybe we can look to the Lulu. But here's the problem overall. The big problem overall is that we don't know if the Lulu can come mess with us in the bot side. Maybe she can, which is kind of annoying. Maybe even the Ahri can mess with us, which is a bit annoying. But otherwise, they're just on this Rift Herald. So we see the Lulu, and this is just so good for our game. Because we see Lulu, and we know Ivern is not in the bot side right now. Like, literally not right now, currently. So we can assume Ivern went to the top side. Like, very, 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 like, assumptuous. But, like, come on, Ivern's not here. Where is Ivern then? So we're going to finish this here. And then we're going to go straight into the bot side. I don't think there's anyone catching this wave. Well, there is someone catching the wave. Maybe let's kill this guy here. Let's run at this guy. Take this kill, nice and easy. Just run at him. Use my Q, stun, combo. Take this Krugs. And we'll go ahead and go back to our camps. Ivern might be returning to the top side. Let's see if the enemy Jinx is kind of trolling here. Enemy Jinx is trolling here. I actually don't need to use my ulti. Actually, I will use ulti here. Because the enemy Jinx is using flash and another sum. We should be able to live. Oh, minions kill me. So, overall, it kind of just sucks because turrets just got so many shots on me. And the Jinx used barrier and flash nicely. So, good for the enemy. But overall, look at my game. I got the entire Ivern's bot side. And I also got this first dragon. And we literally killed the Jinx again. So, Jinx lost a lot of her wave, at least. So, we're really, really happy overall. We need to think about our next ultimates coming up. We don't want a hard fight at the moment until our next ulti is up. Because with our next ulti, we can 1v9 the game. Without our next ulti, the game gets a little bit closer. We see Ivern here in the bot side. He is taking that crab, looks like. And honestly, my bot lane is a bit weaker than the enemy bot lane. And my Nasus is winning. So my Nasus should play hard for the top turret. Okay. This guy is getting killed here. Ahri has no ultimate. That's pretty good for our game. Let's kill this little Daisy here. Daisy being killed is very, very, very good for the game. Now we can go ahead and try and take this crab. This guy's genuinely face checking me. Okay, we get his flash here. He used his smite. This is very good for our game. Because although he got the crab, he used his smite, we're gonna get this dragon here. And he hit the flash, and he has no Daisy. So we're gonna win out big time on the objective here. They might get the crab. Boo hoo, man. Boo freaking hoo. And here's the thing: we're playing against Ivern. So Ivern genuinely can't do his camps because of this. I'm in a bit of a dangerous position here. Let's just be a little bit careful. Let's recall in his bush. Let's go back to our top side. Go red Krugs, or sorry, red Raptors, Krugs. We can also deny this Singed here. This top wave, he's trying to proxy the wave. So I'm going to use this auto attack here to get one stack. And then we're going to attack this Singed. Maybe Artilia can come, potentially. I'm going to use my smite initially. Good. We're going to slow this guy down. Nasus has a lot of good value here with his let's kill this guy here. Nasus has a lot of good value here with his W. So the Singed really sucks against Nasus. And we're gonna go back to our camps and restart our clear top down and simply farm everything. Now here we're going to do a little bit of min-maxing in terms of our camp sequencing. We're gonna use our E here to farm legit everything. And we're going to use our passive to also farm everything. And all of our camps are up. We're gonna clear all the way to the bot side. Go Raptors, go Wolves, go Grump, and we're simply gonna play for our entire camp respawn. And the next thing we want to do is build into our Force of Nature as quickly as we possibly can, because our Force of Nature is going to, again, when we done the game, you get 2 stacks every single time you get CC'd. This item gives you a total of 125 MR. 125. Very, very, very broken item, especially depending on the compositions. And you're also not getting Spirit Visage values, so Force of Nature is just the best choice in slot. So itemization matters big time, especially on a champion like Volibear, where you're utilizing OP stats to 1v9 the game. Hello to this Ahri. Ahri cannot clear this ward. What the hell? What? Huh? The guy is like just face checking us here. So this bot lane scenario looks really good for us. I'm gonna go in with my Talia. I'm gonna one shot this crab really quickly. These guys look absolutely royally cooked. I'm gonna get this kill here. I want this, and then we can go ahead and kill this next guy here. Should be pretty chill. Talia gets the kill. I'm going to yoink the wave because I'm the main carry. I don't care about Talia. Talia's not going to carry this game. I will. That's the way you need to play solo queue especially. It's the way you need to play the game. Maybe not a competitive setting, but at least for solo queue, you are the hyper carry always. You never give the resources to your teammates. As long as you're like human at the game, I should say. Like, you don't want to steal if you're going to not carry. That's one thing I'll say. You don't want to steal if you're not going to carry. We're going to bring the camps here together nicely, and we're going to use our smite to kill the red buff. We missed the smite on the raptor, but that's fine. We really want some gold for this force of nature. Again, I'm going to steal from this guy here. Thank you. We can hit this turret by a bit. We don't actually care about this turret unless we can kill it, which I think we can, considering that the Singe and Ahri are dead, and the Jinx and Lulu, the Jinx went bot lane and Lulu's there. So let's immediately recall here. We have Force of Nature. We are 2 items. Look at the tab screen. We have so much CS in this game. We're 10 CS per minute, or like maybe like 9.5, and now we are unkillable. As long as we get the Force of Nature stacked and procced in fights, we will never die. Now, we can layer more MR, but I also don't really want to because the Jinx is kind of strong. So if you look at the tab screen, who has the most kills on their team, who has the most gold on their team, who got even more gold just now, it's their Jinx. So if I only itemize MR, I'm going to get melted by the Jinx. So I had to itemize on some armor. Now, okay, in terms of armor, what's the best armor item for us to get when they have a lot of mobility? If you guys can guess the right item, good on you. They have so much mobility, so there's one armor item that helps us deal with mobile champions. We're also playing for this dragon coming up soon. So, if you guys guess Deadman's, you have a okay understanding of what's good, what's bad, because we can at least chase them. But here's the thing. Iceborn Gauntlets gives us not just help in terms of catching on top of enemies, it also gives us a high amount of damage with Sheen because this champion can also utilize Sheen very well. So Deadman's is acceptable, but Iceborn gives me more value because look, although my teammates are doing okay, I'm still the hyper carry in my heart and how I want to play. I'm still the hyper carry. So the Deadman's value is less compared to the Iceborn Gauntlets because I'm going to deal more damage with the Iceborn. Now, the Singe here is going to get absolutely one-shots. And then we can go ahead and look at our, like, Force of Nature. Look at our MR. We have 204 MR. As you can see, like, we are literally so powerful, so OP. This guy is going to get one-shot by us. Goodbye. And I'm going to eat this entire wave because Talia is recalling. It's my wave. And here's the thing, guys. In these fights, we're going to have 200 MR, which is, like, not an okay amount of MR. Genuinely not an okay amount of MR. But every single fight we will have that because if you saw what happened with that Singed, my Force of Nature got procced literally immediately. I actually intentionally run into his poison to get me an extra 70 MR. Like, thank you. Thank you, my good friend Singed. Let's recall here and let's look to buy this Iceborn Gauntlet. And again, you compare Iceborn compared to Deadman's. You have 50 more HP, 5 more armor from the Deadman's. But the Iceborn gives us more damage. And there's one massive thing I forgot to mention earlier. The 15 ability haste. The ability haste is what's crucial on this champion. You need the haste to utilize more spells. If you don't have haste on this champion, your ulti cooldown will be way too long. So having haste is literally the most important thing ever on this champion. This champion is all ulti reliance. It's QWE reliance. So you need your spells quicker, and Deadman's doesn't give you any haste. Let's say my second item, my Force of Nature, was an item that gave me more haste. So that could be like 15 haste from maybe like, I don't know, like a Sphere of Ascension, which gives you some haste. Or a different item that gives you more haste, like even Frozen Hearts. Then I would be willing to buy Deadman's. But we need that haste because it is so important. When you look at your ulti cooldown, you'll see how much haste provides to reduce your ulti cooldown. When your base ulti cooldown is literally like 2 minutes. It's so important to have haste on your champion. Let's clear our Grump, let's clear our blue buff, and let's work on completing this next item. As you can see, we have the completed Iceborn. Now, a lot of people are going to get baited by the tier 2, like the tier 3 boots upgrade. please, please, please do not prolong your completed items for these upgraded boots. Your completed items will always be higher value than these upgraded boots. Now, are these upgraded boots good? Yes, they are. But that doesn't mean you should always just buy them. You know, like completing my full item is actually going to be worth way more. Now we're going to clear Krugs, we're going to clear Red Buff, we're going to clear Raptors. So here's the thing. We're not going to recall because I'm so strong on the map here already. So I'm going to stay here and invade his entire bot side. I don't want to recall because of how strong I currently am and because my teammates have a good positioning on the map. If I recalled here, I would have given up on a lot of pressure around the map. But because I stay, I'm able to farm 3 extra camps, recall, and now play for the Otacon with my now upgraded boots. Because these boots are quite strong. The shield over and over again is really powerful. Even though it's a 15-second cooldown, you do get a lot of value. 10 magic resist for 500 gold, and then you get this shield. It is very high value item. But I need to complete my Iceborn first, or my Deadman's, whichever one you want to go. I prefer the Iceborn. And then we can go ahead and look for those upgraded boots. So here's the thing. To snowball and accelerate the game quicker, I'm going to invade his camps first, and then I'm going to fall back to the Otacon. It's actually just more value for us to take his camps and then fall back to the Otacon. Because the Ivern will be literally stuck level, what is it, like level like fucking 12 this whole game if we take his objectives camp there. So we're going to kill this guy here. And you can see the Iceborn value is very big already. We're going to just run at this guy, walk at this guy. We have the Cosmic Drive value here too. I'm going to use my Q for the move speed, chomp. And I still have my Q up, and then we can just go ahead and... Oh, this guy is like still alive. Q the minion. Nice try. We're going to take this minion wave. We have the top turret in. And we don't actually care about the Otacon. It's kind of tricky, right? Like, why invade over the Otacon? Well, look. We're in their base now. We're killing the Lulu. And we're in a much more aggressive position when we're this strong. Because we're so strong, we want to play this aggressive position. We want to break this in him because we're just so accelerated that it's like completely chill to play like this. And look at my Force of Nature. It's getting stacked pretty quickly. I'm just like stacking it. Cool. This guy got one shot. Awesome. And now my Force of Nature is fully stacked. I can literally just like run into any spell all the time, 24/7, and I won't get hit by genuinely like any damage. They'll deal negative damage to me. That's what happens when you buy Force of Nature. Like I'm telling you guys, 125 MR is not okay. For 2,800 gold, that's not okay. That's a unreal amounts of stats. At this point of the game, this guy should just stay. I mean, like, honestly, what we can do is like they're gonna go for the Otacon potentially. Like we can unrun in the game. Look at them. Yeah, let's go in the game. Like, unironically, we can end the game here. Okay, Sin just gotta like clear this wave, the whole wave. Okay, we got them to recall. We got cancelled, so our Q got cancelled, which is really good for us. Okay, we gotta get the fuck out of here. But again, like we are low-key unkillable. Like look at them. Yes, bro, I'm taking damage for real. Yes, guys, I'm taking damage. You guys see that? Because of my extra MR, I'm literally unkillable. Like, I'm not trolling. When you itemize correctly, as any champion in the game, you literally become so unkillable. And you literally just like smile at them and laugh. I face tank them the entire time. Now we want to go for the Otacon and just simply take this nice and easily. And we can go for the Elder as well. Yo, whoa. They genuinely want to fight us here, which I think is so silly. If they want to fight us, I mean, I'm going to just ult through this. And they're going to die. Bye. Talia did not tank this for us. I don't know why Talia didn't just stand there and tank it. It's very silly of him. But that's fine. We'll go ahead and take this Otacon and let's push the top wave. Please. Someone push the top wave. Okay, and then we can go ahead and... Actually, we can just do this Baron here. Oh, I don't have Smite. That's fine. The reason why it's fine is not because not having Smite is gonna be okay. It's simply because if they come to fight us, it's Ivern. Like, Ivern's not really stealing this. Like, let's be real here, guys. Ivern is not stealing this. If Ivern steals this, nice one, man. Nice joke. Plus, they don't really know I have no Smite. It's a complete gamble, like, to be honest. Okay. We're all sitting on so much gold. Although we want to just, like, end the game now, we want to just, like, go into their base and end, we should have some respect on the map. At this point, and this stage of the game, they are all magic damage, and we want some more MR. So what we can do is go for, actually, can we buy Kanik? Buy Kanik. Go for Kanik. So it's, we have double shield. It's the same concept here. We cannot get Spirit Visage value. So I was like thinking maybe Spirit Visage is good, but look, Kanik gives you 30 more MR than Spirit Visage. You lack haste, but guess what? We got the haste from our last item, so we're happy here. We are literally have 234 armor. We're gonna gain 70 armor in fight, 70 MR in fights. Unkillable, unkillable Volibear. And they're 4 AP. So what can they do? Genuinely, what can they do? Like, look, I literally just don't care. Like, I'm literally just gonna run at them, and I'm gonna smile. I'm literally just gonna run at them here. Like, I do not care. Like, genuinely, I do not care, bro. I'm gonna heal for Miss Daisy. Oh wait, what is happening behind us? Yeah, I can't tank everything. Like, you get the idea. Okay. Low key. Okay, we're not dealing any damage. Okay, we're dead there. Let's chill. Thing is, Artelia got killed a second ago. I want to get it by something to keep my stacks up. It's fine, I can ulti away. Nice combo by this guy. We're just baiting them in. And like unironically, just look at how silly it looks. How much damage I'm taking. 300 MR. 75% reduced magic damage. Let's hold tab. Alright, is anyone building MR? Or Magic Pen? Yes. The R's building Magic Pen. This guy's building Magic Pen. They need Magic Pen, but still. It's just so much MR. You have the shield. You get so much value when you itemize correctly. And you have the Cosmic Drive, 4% move speed, so I'm actually able to catch up to them. 4% move speed in the Force of Nature, so I can catch up to them. That is a good showing of Cosmic Drive build, and even though they were like all AP, so it's pretty easy to like see what's going on, you guys gotta see the value of Cosmic Drive. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next game. Alright guys, let's jump into the Riftmaker Volibear game. So first off, we have Lethal Tempo, and we have Last Stand. So when you're going the AP variation, you normally want to pair that with Lethal Tempo. It's very, very nice. And then you can also pair that with a triple tonic and a jack of all trades. Now this game, I don't get enough value from the unflinching because there's not enough CC to where I'll get max value from that. But otherwise, jack of all trades is also really good because I just get nice extra spell at level 6. Sorry, level 9. I get an nice extra points, and then I also just get nice stats from the jack of all trades. Let's talk about Riftmaker here. So why Riftmaker? Riftmaker is just really, really nice against champions that are melee, and I can auto-attack them a lot. So all those champions on every team, I'll be auto-attacking them a whole bunch. So because of that, Riftmaker gets a lot of value, and AP build gets a lot of value. On top of that, the Lethal Tempo helps me hit the champions way, way more, and that's going to combo with my AP ratios pretty much, because if you guys don't know, you get more attack speed based off of your AP ratio as well. Let's go ahead and keep clearing, and your passive deals more damage too. So let's go ahead and keep clearing all the way down towards the bot side, and let's just go ahead and full clear it all. You guys know the drill. You guys know how full clearing works. We're gonna pop our triple tonic thing immediately. Nice, our camps are not being invaded. Nothing weird is happening. Sometimes you just like play the game and some weird crap will happen to your camps, and it just sort of sucks, but this is not that game. Let's go Krugs, let's go Raptors. We're not gonna stray off our full clear. We're not gonna get baited. It's the worst thing you can do to yourself is just get completely, and I mean completely rage baited by your teammates and like go gank something absolutely brain dead. Like you don't want to do that. It's very, very, very silly for you to do that. We just want to simply full clear all of our camps. Clear red buff, and then go into the bot side. Afterwards, maybe even the mid lane, we'll see. Both bot lanes have no prio here, and mid lane has no prio here. But my top lane has better control overall. And the bot position is often harder for us to contest. Actually, mid has prio now. Or... Let's take this kill here. Can you help this guy push real quick? Right, this guy has E to get away. I don't know where the enemy bot lane is. And top crab seems to be up. So that means the enemy Diana clear towards the bot side. As you can see, there's Diana. That's gonna be it. We're going to channel our recall here. We should be on out. Let's go straight to the top side. We'll buy the guys here. And there's one reason why the guys is nice. Is because in any skirmish in this game, it's pretty much going to be what we call an extended skirmish. So in an extended skirmish, this gets max value for each second in combat with enemies. I'm going to gain 2% extra damage up to 6%. On top of that, the HP is extremely, extremely helpful. Having the extra HP, the 200 extra HP from this item is very, very, very powerful in an actual fight. So we want to get the guys just in case we end up fighting something. And if bot lane is going okay, and bot lane is going fine right now, if the trades are going really good, or if something very, very nice happens with this game, we can potentially play for the Drake. But honestly, it looks like nothing. Talon's going to use this opportunity to go bot lane and potentially kill enemy bots. It looks like nothing for the Talon. Honestly, what we'll probably do is just recall. And you can see this top crab is respawning. I have nothing to play for on this map. This map is what we call a dead map state. There's literally nothing for me to play for. I don't want to overstay the map at all. So I'm going to go ahead and recall here. Let's see this here. Kled is level 6 and Kled can come. Okay, this looks like nothing too much for us. Let's go ahead and channel recall here. Let's get out of this position. The Kled is coming through. Okay, we're just gonna sit under this turret together and be happy as hell. I'm also really close to level 6. Our Talon's gonna push the mid wave in and then come on into the bot side. Okay. Well, I'm about to be level 6. I'm literally just gonna farm the wave with my bot lane. We'll take this kill here. I'm gonna space a bit here. Take these kills, recall. The game is won. I played off my level 6 timer. I saw my Talon push the mid wave, walk down to the bot side. We're gonna buy the Phoenix Codex. We're gonna buy the boots. We're gonna deploy straight to the top side. Blue, Grump, Wolves, all the way down to the bot lane. What did I say, guys? The haunting guys value, the 200 extra HP I had there was just nice. Like, they couldn't kill me even if they wanted to. Now, let's go for this blue buff. It's actually the top crab. Remember, like we said earlier, top crab was coming up. So it's nice to track which crab is coming up ahead of time. Because now this tells me, okay, I can go straight to the crab. If Diana is here, it's very nice. Now, this Talon... looks like nothing. Might be dead here. Let's clear the crab, and let's go ahead and clear top down and do a full nice little sequence all the way down into Narnia. Nice and easy. Completely chill game from here on out. Blue, Grump, Wolves, you guys know the drill. Now we have these grubs coming up. Here's the problem with taking these grubs. Grubs is great for us to snowball this game. But if I clear the grubs, the enemy Diana is clearing towards the bot side. And because enemy Diana is clearing towards the bot side, the enemy Diana has an opportunity to invade my bot camps. I do not want to give the enemy Diana an opportunity to invade my bot camps. So I have to go ahead and clear all my camps and then potentially play for this dragon. And if the Diana goes for the grubs, I will look to invade her bot camps. It's literally the exact same scenario, but flip. I'm gonna do Raptors here, I'm gonna do Krugs. I don't think Diana's starting the grubs. We would have seen her cross here. She's not crossing. Let's go here. Let's go to Krugs. It should be nice and easy. Let's see over here. Looks like nothing for us. We'll go ahead and just take this. Now, enemy bot lane. Let's be a bit careful. I could come bot lane here too. We look like we're winning. My ulti's up in 20 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for my ultimate to come up. 20 seconds. And then I'll go crazy in the bot side. Now I see mid lane fighting. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and finish this here. And I'm going to go to the bot side. I also have my completed item here, so we can play for item. Okay, let's go play for this. We can help the Talon. I can also ult over the wall here. And play for this kill. Oh, okay. My E can kill him here, my W and my Qs. Yo, what? I could kill this guy here. I couldn't tell if I was in the bush or not, I'm not gonna lie. Let's recall here, go straight to the grubs, and play for our item, and accelerate this game with a Dark Seal. And we're gonna buy the special item right here. We're gonna buy a moat. We're going to buy Frozen Heart next. So this is a really interesting game. So if you can get Frozen Heart value, it's great. They have a Diana building Nashers, auto attack champion. They have Kled, auto attack champion. They have Tristana, auto attack champion. Warwick, auto attack champion. Every single one of their champions is an auto attack based champion. So having Frozen Heart is legit going to be the most 1v9 thing known to mankind. And this guy is dead. I'm going to flash over the wall because I have a Dark Seal. Ideally, I take the kill. Great. Get the Dark Seal stack. Very powerful. I get to auto attack the guy a lot. So I get my lethal tempo value. And here we're just going to one-shot this camp nice and easily. We're going to one-shot this. We're going to go clear top down. You guys know the drill. I can also potentially invade his raptors. So we can potentially play for this here. I'm not fully sure about that. Because my Talon is... I have my ultimate. It's fine here. We can just clear the Gromp and go all the way down towards the bot side. Let's see. Let's pray Talon dies here. One simple reason. The game is a bit too easy. And they want to open the game bot lane. So because they're opening the game, it's just a little bit too easy. And I want things to be a bit harder. If the game gets a bit harder, then they won't enter the game. They would open the game. But as you can see, this is just a little bit too tragic. The Tristana is just running the lane. Let's go clear the our Raptors. Let's go clear the Krugs. And we want to prioritize our camps first before the objective. Just because we're snowballing the game. So if we drop our camps for the objective without our teammates hitting it with us, we're lower in tempo and we're lower in our own strength. So our own acceleration gets weaker. Playing for the team, I don't necessarily want to play like that. Let's go Krugs here. Recall, and then let's go straight to the top side. Let's go straight to the mid lane. Or even do the dragon here. Let's see. I'm not fully sure. So I'm going to go the Glacial Buckler here. Because we want more haste. So haste is really nice in this champion. Because your ulti cooldown gets reduced by a lot. And this champion is very, 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 very reliant on having your ultimate. We might be able to pressure mid lane here. And dive this guy. And Lulu is here. It's fine. Let's go pressure this. It probably is going to be nothing because the enemy Tristana cleared that wave really quickly. So at this stage of the game, I have no camps up. So right now I'm going to go ahead and one-shot this dragon. And then I'm going to go back to my topside camps. Maybe even invade his topside camps. This should be pretty easy to one-shot here. And let's go straight to the topside. Smite, walk away. So we're actually fighting pretty hard here in the bot lane. I'm not 100% sure how winning or losing this is. It's actually more losing than winning. Okay, this actually looks not bad. I can go ahead and kill this guy here. We'll take this kill. It's good for my Dark Seal. And what we can do is, because the enemy junglers in the top side kill top camps, we're simply going to take this bot turret, and then we're going to go defend our top camps afterwards. Great. Now let's recall and let's go straight to the top side. We want to defend this here, and I'm going to recall and just immediately defend top camps, build into the Frozen Heart. After our Frozen Heart, we want to buy some magic resist. So a simple Spirit Visage will do. And why is Spirit Visage good item in general here? Spirit Visage is a really good item because it's going to give us the defensive stats we want and also give us the healing that we'll get from hitting the same target over and over again. Like, we'll build a W1 target and just absolutely abuse our healing off that one target. Let's clear towards the bot side here. And let's go straight for the enemy bot camps. Enemy took my top side camps. I'm going to trade back into the enemy bot side. So because the Tristana had to recall, Tristana overstayed, that gives me the opportunity to play into enemy bot. The one problem about this scenario is I do not have my ultimate. We see Diana in the top lane, so we should be pretty chill. Let's take this here. It looks like nothing in the mid lane either. Let's finish this entire bot side. We're fighting hard mid lane. Olivia's 1v2ing somehow. I don't have my ultimate, so we don't want to fight anything too crazy just yet. This enemy Talon is no longer in the bot wave, so what I'll do is I'll quickly farm this. I'll beat the crap out of this Kled here. This Kled is nothing, no juice. We can absolutely crush, one-shot this guy. And let's go back to the Gromp, and we can clear the remainder of our camps. So this Kled is just nowhere near strong enough to be able to deal with my pure strength. I have lethal tempo, I beat him 1v1, I have Riftmaker, and I also have a good amount of armor. And I have my tier 2 boots as well. There's nothing that we can do. We can accelerate this game nice and easily with the Raptors as well. You see this guy, another Raptors, the Rift Herald. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my camps first, and then I'm going to fall straight to the Rift Herald right after. Let's finish this here. It's like a top lane looks pretty chill. Let's recall here. Let's go straight to the top side. Actually, FF. So you guys sort of saw the value of this Riftmaker Lounge in the early game, and if you were to see the progression in this game, it would be an absolute stomp. At least you guys got to see the itemization choice and the logic behind everything behind Riftmaker, Frozen Hearts, and so on, Spirit Visage as well. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next game.